What's going on, guys? Nick here at Exotic Motorsports in Oklahoma, and we're going to do a visual condition report on this Ferrari. This paint is absolutely gorgeous. You can tell this car was definitely babied and professionally washed. These wheels look awesome. I don't see any curb rash anywhere. You can just see how clean these calipers are. Got the Ferrari caps there. You do have PPF here on this inner trim. It is old, so it's cracking, but it has protected this fender. You can just see how clean this paint is. It looks amazing. That fender looks perfect. Here on this side mirror, you have a couple minor scuffs. You can see those. Making our way down the door. That looks awesome. Checking out the door edge here. I'm not seeing any chips. Now this lower rocker, it does have some rock chips. And then here on this lower rocker edge, you're going to see a few chips as well. Most of them have been touched up. This wheel looks amazing. The only flaw I see is a scratch right there and a couple imperfections on the center cap. Everything else looks amazing. Very, very clean wheel. We have one small chip here. The rest of this quarter panel looks awesome. Here on the upper side, that looks amazing as well. So this side is almost perfect, minus the little rock chips here on that lower rocker. Looking at the front end, starting with the very center piece here, you do have a little crack there. And then we have two gashes right here that have been touched up. As far as rock chips go, it is very minor. Got a couple here. A couple little scuffs across the hood. As you can see, it is not littered with rock chips at all. It is very, very clean. Now you're gonna have a couple rock chips here and there, but they're all very minor. Looking at the headlights, very, very clear. You can see some small hazing inside there, but otherwise that headlight looks good. And then same here. As far as curb rash goes here, when you walk around that front bumper, it's gonna look really good. Now, if you get way underneath it, you're gonna see some rash under there. But what you see walking around here looks really good. This wheel looks good. I don't see any curb rash on it. Here on the fender. On the top side here, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see that or not. Right there, you do have what appears to be a scratch of some sort. The rest of that fender looks good. Here on the side mirror, you have a couple spots with some imperfections on them, but otherwise really clean. Here on the A-pillar, you do have some rock chips there, and they have been touched up. That door looks really good. The door edge feels clean. Now you're gonna have some rock chips here on this lower rocker. A few minor scuffs there. The rest of that quarter panel looks good. This wheel looks good. Taillights are nice and clean. Upper deck lid looks good. That back bumper looks awesome. I didn't see any flaws that stand out. Looking at the interior, it is a non-smoker and it looks amazing. This is a very, very clean interior. All these buttons look good. This section all looks perfect. I'm not seeing any imperfections here. That carbon kick plate Looks amazing. Now we have a little bit of wear right here from the seatbelt probably rubbing on it. It's very minor. You have your typical wrinkles here on that bolster, but it's nice and firm and it doesn't have a lot of wear on it. You do have a couple scuffs here. Those are all really minor. A few small scuffs on the leather itself. Checking out that seat. Has that nice matte look to it. Very, very clean. I'm not seeing sticky buttons on this car. Everything looks really good. Now there's a couple imperfections on some buttons, but they do not have that sticky feel anywhere. All of these buttons are perfect. That steering wheel has that nice matte finish to it. Looks really good. Got the carbon here on the top. All of this carbon looks good. Navigation, backup camera, CD player, Bose audio. These are the only buttons that really have imperfections on them, and they're not sticky. E-brake handle's clean. Got an amazing headliner here. Garage door openers built in. Then looking at this side, this door panel looks amazing. We do have a little scuff right here in the leather. Everything else though looks really, really good. The carbon kick plate looks amazing. That bolster is absolutely perfect. I'm not seeing any wear whatsoever on this side. These seats look really, really good. Carpets look good. Dash looks amazing. Very, very clean. The only flaws I see are right here around the seat trim. And that's it. Everything else up here looks almost brand new. And then here in the back seats, it looks like no one ever sat back here. It is very, very clean. The leather has that nice matte finish to it. I'm not seeing any wrinkles anywhere on these seats. You can just see how clean they are. And then looking at the engine bay, it is really clean.